And hello, everybody. Welcome to yet another exciting episode of Those Natural Ones. We are almost all here. Unfortunately, we are missing one Perry due to him actually being on vacation. So enjoy your vacation, Perry, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Other than that, thank you all for whomever tuned in on Friday for our in-person sitting around a real table rolling real dice one shot. That was a lot of fun and definitely did not go off the rails at all. So if you didn't watch it, go back and watch it because it is just full of just shenanigans. I think that's the best way to describe it.
I was totally ready for everything that happened.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Pauly Shore took off his pants. We had Greg Navarro stab Chris Angel.
Did you say Greg Navarro?
What did I say?
Dave Navarro.
I knew it was Dave, but I thought you said Greg.
Greg Navarro.
I might have. I'm having strokes over here.
Oh, no.
Had those before, I would not recommend them.
Oh, no.
Anyway, before we get started tonight, typical announcements are to be had. Scott.
Hey guys, I'm Scott. We have a Patreon in case you didn't know. Patreon.com/Those Natural Ones. Check it out. We'd appreciate your support. We need some help. Please help. There's many levels to choose from. One of those is a weekly shout out. So once again, thank you, Les and Flora Marlatt, for your continued support. Check out the full list of our patrons at the end and mid screens. Patreon.com/Those Natural Ones. Get some merch. Help us out, please.
Indeed. And also, Patreon list is in the character cards right there. It's right below me. It'll be the last card in that, or one of the last cards in that little stack of cards right below me as well. So you can see it there as well. And if you want to get your name on there, just join our Patreon. It's like $1 an episode for the lowest tier, which $5 a month, 5 episodes, live episodes, not counting any shorts or whatever. That's just extra added bonus that you get for free. Early access to for free. So, besides that, where else, Emery, can they find us?
When you're not supporting us on Patreon, which everyone who does, we greatly appreciate your support. God, I can't talk today. Take two.
Your support.
Your support. When you're not supporting us on Patreon.com, you can also support us by tuning in every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Daylight Savings or whatever, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Kick, on Trovo. You can also interact with us on Facebook and on X, or the site formerly known as Twitter. On Threads, which is better Twitter. You can also interact with our very own Butch on Butch's blog on Tumblr, where he promises to reveal secrets about our campaign.
Whether or not they're true, that's up to him.
Whether or not they're true, that is totally
just the ramblings of a madman. Turtle, I guess.
That's a turtle's prerogative. You can also, for those of you listening to the audio-only podcast form, find us wherever podcasts are spread out into the cosmos. And you can watch our short-form videos that we're getting back into the swing of on YouTube Shorts and on TikTok. And remember to like, subscribe, share, hit the bell for notifications, and when you hit that bell, make sure you hit all and not personalize, so that way you never miss an episode. Sound off in the comments to let us know how we're doing, or if we're doing it all. Tell your friends. Any and all support helps us out a ton. And also, I don't know why I keep forgetting this, but if you're watching us on Twitch and you have a Amazon Prime account, which most of us do, thank you, Daddy Bezos, do consider us for your free subscription that does have to be renewed every month. Any and all support helps us out a ton.
That's right, buddy.
God damn it.
All right.
Get out of here, Klinger.
I think that is just about it. Sam, your favorite time. Tell us what happened last week, not on Friday.
So yeah, it's, it usually is my favorite time, and it totally is this time because nothing bad happened and everybody's happy. Lies. Actually, last Tuesday, Elric explained what he knew about Vecna as Levistus appeared in the hearth. Levistus immediately began pacing the room, speaking to us about how he didn't approve of what his little brother Titivolus was doing, and that Asmodeus wouldn't be pleased either. He also revealed that we were the ones that had freed him, which was great for everyone in the room to find out. He spoke of a fantastical device on a pedestal in the Spader's throne room that would grant safe passage to the palace of Asmodeus. Realizing it was the jeweled skull that Butch had given her, Gwen revealed that she had the device he was talking about. Levistus immediately charmed Gwen, and after a tense interaction where Orpheus was seeing red, he killed Casil and accepted the skull from Gwen. He left the way he came, with the skull, and not before he seemed to do something to Arnon. What? We have yet to know. Butch revived Casil and was none too pleased with Gwen about how things went down. While initially hesitant after the events with Levistus, the Jarl agreed to be our allies. The Jarl eventually agreed to be our ally in the fight against Titivolus. Butch was tasked with a solo mission to the Temple of Melora to seek additional assistance, and as we attempted to rest, Gwen was visited with a dream, possibly a vision, yet to be determined, of a carnival-like activity, and then a Levistus-like figure that morphed into another with a scarily familiar top hat. And thus we ended the session.
Indeed. So,
Morning of 1/4, I think. I assume we're in the morning.
yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick up right then in the morning. As you all come to consciousness, make your way from your respective sleeping chambers. Some of you, your familiar rooms from when you were a child. Some of you underneath a table somewhere. Who knows? What are you doing this morning? Don't all talk at once. Don't worry.
Okay. Elric is going to, this morning, get up out of bed and go looking for food for himself and Misra.
And as you
Assuming breakfast is being cooked or anything.
As you walk towards the kitchen, you do see a couple, random soldiers, people that were not there the following evening, currently in the kitchen preparing food and stuff. You do pop by, and you do see the General Calliope standing in the living room with some mug of tea or coffee or some warm beverage, standing close to the hearth. Kind of looks up. Elric.
General.
You just missed Butch. He just headed out for the Temple of Melora.
Separate mission.
Indeed. Before he left, he was telling me about a potential. He said something about an old turtle, like hatchery cave or something. That was a few miles north of here. I was thinking if it's that abandoned cave could potentially be a safer base of operations, at least for the near future. Does your team have anything you're currently working on? Any place you need to be right away?
Nothing that can't be put off for a day or so.
I was thinking perhaps your team could go scout this cave. See if there's potential for... First off, make sure it's safe. Secondly, see if there's any potential for relocation of our forces into a more secure location.
If there's a cave system where this... I believe he calls them a clutch. I'm still
Something like
kind
that.
of learning how turtles, how they work. If those caves don't have natural pathways underneath that can lead to perhaps other caves or other places of refuge, it might be wise to start making some.
Indeed. The way he described it was these are typically fairly large structures underneath with a central chamber. Usually access to fresh water as well as safe and secure from the outside world, as well as typically not too many offshoots due to the security reasons. They typically try and close some of those off and make it more of a centralized location for the sake of, protecting their eggs and hatchlings, I guess would be the best way to put it. Before you guys showed up, or before he left this morning, another turtle was here who actually went with him. This turtle...
Another?
Yes, there's actually quite a few here. This one was somebody he seemed to know from previous, but the two of them drew out a map. I figured you could take this map and head up there at your earliest convenience, to see if we can find where we are.
I suppose we'll go there once everyone's ready.
Fantastic. Yes, this... and I guess we owe a lot to this other turtle. I think his name was Grunt Thunderchode.
That sounds about right.
Distant relation to the Grundle tractors.
The naming convention, I'm still trying to make heads or tails.
I don't
In either
understand
case.
it. Doesn't make any sense to me either.
Heads or chodes.
In either case, we'll see it done.
Fantastic. All right, it should
There's
be...
a
I think they said it was about a 4 or 5 hour hike from here, so you all should probably get ready to go soon.
as she's continuing on, Elric is developing something of a 1,000-yard stare. It's kind of the weight of the mounting pressure and growing number of enemies is dawning on him all at once.
Are you still here? Hello. Did you hear what I said?
Yes. Yeah. The first thing we'll leave as soon as they're all ready.
Fantastic.
Right. And Elric's going to finally find that food.
Easy enough to do. Walk into the kitchen and it's kind of picked over at this point. You can tell that whatever stores Hymir had in this house after not being here for quite a while definitely was not up to the amount of people he has been harboring for so long at this point. So you see quite a few pots of just like a mushroom stew. You can imagine they kind of took liberties to Gwen's little farm in the back.
Gwen needs to not find that they destroyed her garden.
They didn't destroy it. They just harvested quite a bit because it's one of the few things around that was of any kind of like numerous amount.
It's resources now.
Exactly.
There's just one guy in the corner rocking back and forth, having a really bad trip.
Wrong mushrooms. Wrong mushrooms. Wrong mushrooms. A few bowls of like root vegetables, salads, carrots, stuff like that are being. There's one elven figure with dark brown hair currently going through and like peeling the potatoes and peeling the carrots and chopping them up and getting them ready to like throw into those stews too. So.
In all of those stores, is there any meat? Or is it all just vegetation and maybe fruit here and there?
Roll me an investigation check.
All right.
Roll for meat.
Mm-hmm. Roll me a meat check.
Oh, thanks, I hate it.
You're supposed to turn your head and cough when you do that roll.
Stop.
27.
That's a 27.
Damn.
You really
You found an
see
Arby's.
You found the meats. No. You do find in one of the cabinets, one of the like back cupboards, kind of hidden behind some like rags and other cleaning implements. It looks like Hymir had stashed a satchel of like cured meat and like almost like jerky of some sort.
Oh, I definitely go for some of that.
Yeah.
Found Hymir's meat stash.
Okay. Thank the gods.
And as the rest
Oh, yes, I'll have some of the stew as well, I suppose.
as the rest of
Yeah.
you come to consciousness, what are the rest of you doing?
Are you going to be sharing your meat stash?
With a Misra.
She doesn't want your dry meat.
Hot in here or what?
I'm renaming this episode Hymir's Meat Stash.
Gwen goes invisible and disappears. It's not bad.
She goes invisible and disappears.
And like leaves is what I meant.
Bye.
I think
John Cena's the fuck out of here.
Gwen gets up and avoids everyone as much as possible. Like, I think tries to, like, sneak out the back to her mushroom garden. She just doesn't want to talk to anybody right now.
Okay.
Maybe sends a message to Ember. Not a message, I'm sorry. She thinks to Ember as she is sneaking out If we're going somewhere, come get me from the back of the house. Otherwise, I'll be out here.
When you're sneaking out, which way do you go? Like out the front or out the back?
I would say out the back. Like, Gwen's close to tying sheets together and climbing out the back window at this point to avoid people. Which I will roll for if necessary.
DM, would this be noticeable from the front of the house?
Gwen,
That's where Orpheus is.
Gwen, make a stealth check.
Do I get advantage because I know the area really well?
Sure.
Oh, hell yeah. That never works. And it, oh, wait. Okay, 17.
Knowing
That's not
your...
terrible.
So here's the thing about your... This is your childhood home. Going from your room to the back garden is something that you did almost on a daily basis as you were a child. When you were a child, you potentially already don't even need to tie sheets together. You probably had some sort of like way to get there from your room directly out the window or something.
I believe what he's saying is this is not the first time you've mortally embarrassed yourself.
That too. So yeah, I would say easily, sneak out the window, shimmy down a drain pipe or something, and what is with the Spanish guitar? This is the farthest thing from fantasy. It was awesome, but
future
Arnon
loot.
has a mustache on.
yeah. All right, so Gwen sneaks off.
Arnon is going to awkwardly attempt to nonchalantly walk around and listen to people's conversations.
Okay. Roll me a performance check.
How non is your chalant?
You put the chalant in nonchalant.
It's dead average.
Yeah. You're like walking around and you're doing the like.
Yeah. I got a cup of coffee, like.
So you like toast too? Elric, are you amassing the team or are you just letting things slide?
Do you want to know what I'm listening for?
I'm gonna give them a minute. Somebody died yesterday with the speaking of a single word, and Elric is a little shook.
Fair enough.
Like, I'm giving them a minute because I need a minute.
You hear Arnon. You overhear a few soldiers talking about like just day to day, like we gotta head back out to the camp today. Yeah, the last time, at least for a while, that we get to actually stay in this dry house, back out to the humid, moist swamp. Just complaints about that. You hear Hymir speaking with Casil, and just overall asking like, are there any side effects? Do you feel weak? And Casil's like, so far so good. I feel much better after sleeping. It was definitely a experience, but one that I would not like to share again.
Do I hear any mentions of devils or the hells or Asmodeus or princes of the hells?
Roll me a perception check.
$21.
There is a little bit of a conversation that you hear between Vigos and Ragnar as they're sitting down across from each other on this like makeshift table that was set up in the corner, more or less just a plank of wood sitting on a barrel, and you do hear Vigos kind of look at Ragnar, or Ragnar's like, "Do we even know who that was?" And Vigos like, "Well, if the stories are right, that was Levistus, you know. I don't know how he got loose. Something about, I'm assuming our new friends have something to do with that." And Ragnar turns back and says, "I remember stories from when I was young. Levistus trying to overthrow Asmodeus. Curious if that is still his plan." Vigos kind of responds, it's like, I think we have other things to worry about right now than what the Prince of Hell is doing.
Okay. Anything else?
Not currently, not in this group.
Do I get suspicious of anyone perhaps secretly in league with Asmodeus?
Not from this group, no.
That's exactly what they would want me to think. Got my eye on them.
Is Orpheus just brooding?
Rooting on the front step.
Fantastic. Ember, what are you doing?
I think I am meditating.
Fair enough.
But like as I'm meditating, my baby raccoon, is sitting on top of my head.
Of course. And about how long do you wait before bringing your potential new mission to the group, Elric?
Once I see everyone's up, I give it about 30 minutes.
Fantastic. And if you're in that main room, the ones you would see Arnon semi-chalantly posting up and listening in on others' conversations. You don't see Gwen anywhere. You can see occasionally Orpheus passing by the windows out front.
Like a street urchin.
Like a street urchin.
Okay, so I'm going to... use the message cantrip in order to just kind of tell everyone to meet me in the main room.
Easy enough.
Gwen hears this too.
Yes.
I'm in the main room, so I wonder what he's up to.
Having received Gwen's message, I go to the back window and yell out, "Hey Gwen, get your ass in here."
I heard.
Do you like go up on your tippy toes and look over the windowsill?
Yeah, I'm standing on a stool.
Would you like me to describe it for you, or would you like me to find you a box?
I begrudgingly go back into the house.
Can we see you yet?
Probably.
It's like, at what point do you drop invisibility?
I did not actually. Well, I wouldn't have kept invisibility up coming into the house. So I wouldn't. Yeah. You'd just see me when I come in.
So one by
when
one.
everyone. Oh, I was going to say, when everyone makes their way in, I would just say, we've a new mission. There is a cave system. A cave system specifically that houses the young of the turtles. I think it's a clutch, was it? In either case, we're going to scout out with this map a location for what remains of our forces to hide in. As soon as everyone's ready, we'll be leaving immediately.
You know what? I know I'm the new guy here, but I just want to say that I think it's an absolute shame that none of our missions so far have involved tacos.
Insight check. On both of them.
Tacos?
Like her and the raccoon?
What?
Her and Elric.
Fair enough.
Does she like tacos, and is Elric in league with Asmodean? 13.
They seem to be telling the truth.
Somehow
Tacos are life.
suspicious.
In trying to see whether or not I'm in league with Asmodeus, you maybe see the inklings of an idea of, if shit continually goes worse, I might have to,
Report back to your master.
hey.
It's not an illogical leap.
He has to hire me first.
Now that Arnon has thought it, I feel like the rest of us should be thinking it too.
I am being very mid-level chalant about this.
This is making Gwen deeply uncomfortable that Arnon is the one being like, maybe they're a spy.
I'm not verbalizing any of that. It's all in my eyes.
Insight
just
check on
like-
Arnon?
Sure.
Blinking rapidly.
Insight check on Shalana's.
I just want to see if I can tell he's being weird about it. 14.
He's always
He's-
weird.
Always
mean-
weird.
Can I tell any at all that he's
He seems a
Being
little on it.
shifty as fuck.
He seems a little on edge, but he's also Arnon, so
Weirdo.
Being that he's not currently brooding, it's already strange for him.
I'm just looking very suspicious
So, Elric, you're telling me
of other people.
among all the things we could be doing right now, hunting generals, killing our foes, finding out what Levistus is up to, we're going to
Finding
find
allies.
an egg clutch location.
In a cave.
Okay.
Down by the river.
You seem to misunderstand the importance of this. This cave that we're looking for is going to be where our forces are going to reside.
Oh, I'm sure it's a very nice cave, Elric. But don't we have scouts for that?
Are our forces baby turtles?
This was given to us by the general. If you
Inside
want to
check
take
on
it-
General.
Oh
yes,
my
the general
God.
who sent us to the Feywild for 3 years. All right.
That insight check,
Yeah.
Arnon, you have to call 1-800 General now.
No, I don't. I don't have that sending stone with me.
Fetch
you
me
would
when
like-
you're ready to go. You see a clearly annoyed Orpheus walk out of the building.
I think Orpheus is trying to cause dissension in our ranks. That's suspicious.
Clearly, I'm not the only one who's rattled.
Did you say that out loud?
No. All you guys see is this.
He didn't say it with his mouth. He said it with the rest of his face.
Which is just as expressive.
If you're fluent in Chalant, you know what he said.
Gwen is not fluent in Chalant. No one ever doubted that.
No. Except for maybe that dead dog.
Oh, God.
That dead dog is like, wow, that's
Can
the
I
most
roll
chalant
to
person I've ever
self-implode?
seen.
Oh, my God.
That wasn't the callback I was expecting, but here we are.
It's the callback you deserved.
So, as you all gather your things, say goodbye to your loved ones and compatriots.
Assuming Rain's staying behind.
Yes. Rain comes up to you and is like, I gotta head back with the Jarl and all them. I gotta get my ship back in order. So, if you guys are able to, I will see you in Palmadon. Otherwise, I'll see you all when we get back.
Okay.
Did anybody tell us the significance of the clutch?
You would have
He said-
been traveling with Butch long enough to know that this was the clutches, or that's where they housed their hatcheries, basically, and they were extremely hidden, secure locations due to the fact that the turtles were more or less enslaved for like generations by a different race called the Aboleth before the Wood Elves basically came in and emancipated them, for lack of a better term.
History check. Aren't devils hatched too?
What the?
Damn it.
So, without Butch, since he's on his special mission, how are we supposed to find a deeply
Well,
disguised, hidden cave?
they gave you a map first off, and
I have the map.
yeah, the general gave you a map that Butch and Grunt Thunderchode drew for you.
Sorry, say that one again. Grunt Thunder Chode?
Yes.
In the accent, I was like, he didn't say that. That's not
He
what
said
the
grunt.
name is.
Thunder Chode.
And if you remember correctly, he said that there was an abandoned clutch. So it was one that hasn't been used in a while. So
There's a bunch of orphans there.
They're
It-
all
it
I
may-
start
out there
making up one of my little
singing,
packages.
"Tomorrow,
it may be
tomorrow,
the turtle orphanage.
I
bunch
love
of the junior
you
chodes.
tomorrow.
Yeah, they just all get raised together, and people just pick an egg.
Pick an egg, any egg. So are we supposed to bring the babies back, or are we just like if it's already marked on them? What are we doing?
We're just finding and confirming that the cave is secure.
And there aren't supposed to be babies there.
If we could find the cave, is it secure?
We
we
have a
could
map
fortify
leading
it.
us to it.
Not
Might
we.
not be the only map.
And now I have to consider whether or not there might be someone amongst the ranks of the people of Mesh or the turtles that maybe could turn on us at any time.
So Ember may not know this because she hasn't been traveling with a turtle for a couple years, but
Ember knows nothing.
the rest of you would know from Butch and the fact that Butch never shuts up, that typically these locations are not marked, are not written down. They're passed along through knowledge and through verbal directions. So the only reason this was written down was because when he did his sending to whatever the other turtle was a couple sessions ago, who told him about this one, and him and this grunt thunder chode wrote the map for it for you all to follow.
Undershowed.
You know, you don't have to say the full name every time.
Yes, I do.
How would you know?
I like to
It's
picture that
a
their
regular
family has
show.
like a salute, kind of like the Thundercats. But it's the Thunder Chodes.
Oh,
They each have rings.
Oh man.
I'll send your fan art in.
I think I've
Emery
made a
at
huge mistake.
hdbvids.com.
Why me? Why me?
You thunder
Undershowed,
chodes,
plaster on.
superheroes of
All
turtles.
for Emery.
No.
Thank you.
We leave. We go on our way. Either that or Elric leaves the party and seeks his fortune elsewhere. I don't know.
all right. So you are headed out. So, who is leading the party? Who is following the map and trying to get you there?
Do we want pass without a trace upon leaving?
That's,
Uh,
wouldn't say now. We're near your house. Maybe when we approach there, yeah.
Okay.
So who's like good at this stuff now? This isn't a city, so not my bag,
I'm-
baby.
Decent at survival and proficient in it, if that's what we need. And this is my home turf, to an extent.
I was going to bring that up. You're from here.
Yeah.
I would say,
Also proficient in survival. As above board, FYI.
yeah, I would say, Gwen, since this is your homeland and this is literally where you grew up, I will give you advantage on a survival track to get there if you wanted to be the one to lead the party.
I can lead us. With
Alright.
the map.
Go ahead and make me a survival check at advantage.
$25.
All right.
Nice.
So looking at this map, you've traveled these roads before, and I use roads very loosely. You've traveled
Roads.
roads. This map's heavy. It's got all these robes on it.
God damn it.
All right. Anyway. So you start following the map. You've traveled through these, and while the swamps and the forests have changed slightly with new growth over the past few years and everything, it's still very familiar and very easy for you to navigate. It will take you roughly about 5 hours to walk there. With the fact that you rolled a 25, though, I will say that that's going to take a little bit of time off of it, and you'll probably get there in about 4 hours. So, for this leg of travel, anyone, roll me a d20.
Not named Emery.
Are you sure?
Wicked.
I'm going first.
Chris got it.
Okay.
15.
15.
See, that's how you do it, Emery.
Is it? Is it?
So about halfway through your trek, it's very warm. It's very muggy here. It's probably, it's like Florida in the spring. You know, not quite miserable yet, but definitely getting there.
Are there lots of huge cockroaches everywhere?
There might be.
Are they thunder cockroaches?
Uh-oh.
You walk and save for about 3 hours in, you've got about an hour and a half left, or about an hour left of your journey. You start hearing like rustling around you in the woods and the underbrush around you. Start hearing these small little yips back and forth from the left side, a couple from the left side, then a couple from the right side. More rustling. What are you doing?
Does anybody recognize that?
It sounds
Those
like
friends of
rustling.
yours?
Can I roll an insight check to see if I recognize it as like animals or a creature or something?
I would say nature
Or people.
check. It would be a nature check for that.
Nature. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I also roll that since I'm the nature person?
Yeah. Because
Those friends
Orpheus
of yours, Gwen?
has
don't know.
no idea.
Can I roll at advantage because I'm a nature person?
Can I help?
I'll say you can
anybody?
roll it at advantage because Gwen's helping you.
Well,
I'll
that's
do
fine
it.
too.
Oh, wow.
That's one of
pretty-
my rolls
that's
from
pretty horrible.
Friday.
A 3 and a 4 for a total of 8.
You're not sure.
That was some advantage.
This
All right. Well,
this is
Orpheus-
not this is unfamiliar territory. You're not sure what these noises are.
DM, does Orpheus have no idea, or is Orpheus guessing the wrong thing?
Orpheus is guessing that these are Orpheus isn't sure. Orpheus isn't sure what this is.
Okay. Orpheus, wanting to be safe, is going to point a spell in the general direction that he hears it and cast Gust of Wind.
You cast Gust of Wind. Like I said, it's you hear a couple yips coming from the ones from the right side, a couple from the left side. You aim at one, you cast Gust of Wind. You see these branches and underbrush, leaves, vines start blowing out, and suddenly you see these two small, like foxes, go tumbling
Orpheus is always blowing people.
like 10 meters away, 10 feet away from you.
Just
Can I
randos in the woods.
Interrupt.
Right
him
when that
I see it's
happens, you see from the other side about 4 more start bolting away from you.
Scheiße!
Even if I couldn't interrupt him, I want to shove Orpheus anyways.
That's fair.
He cancels the spell. You can never be too careful. We have too many enemies.
And you see those two foxes kind of like stand up and like shake for a second and like knock the cobwebs out before they get up and just bolt off.
What the fuck? How do you say what the fucking fox?
Ding 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 ding.
There it is.
No.
Bum-ba-dum.
So, no,
Wait, what does a fox say?
No. No.
I did it once,
another
that's enough.
another hour or so goes by.
That's enough.
Another hour or so goes by, and Gwen, looking at the map and knowing the location around there, you start coming up to where you think this marking on the map is. Everyone make me a perception check.
Deception.
Does my number change if somebody else bumped my dice?
No.
I got an
Dice
8
roll went
again.
from a 9 to a 10.
Do I get extra points for consistency?
No! All right, 9, natural 20 for Arnon for 29, 9 for Orpheus, 15 for Gwen, 19 for Elric, 8 for Ember. Ember and Orpheus, you guys are two. Orpheus, you're probably like slapping some bugs and mosquitoes out of your face. Ember,
about
you
right.
are enamored by this new forest you've never been in before. Just looking at all the like different foliage and faunas and floras all over the place.
Hearing Fortunate Son in the background.
Yeah. Arnon, Gwen, and Elric, as you all approach this area that Gwen says is the correct area, you don't see anything, but you start hearing, you hear through the tree line the babbling of water, like a river. No, the river is not under the surface of the devil.
Is it running through it? Does the river run through it?
Does it smell like the
Quivering
river
rods.
sticks? Smelled?
My gloved hand holding my quivering rod. As a river runs
Is
through it
Elric
reference.
trying to eat your quivering rod?
Welcome to Those Natural Ones, the 90s Trivial Pursuit edition.
Oh no.
So yeah, you hear the running of water right through the tree line, and Arnon, you can actually kind of make out like just slightly off to the side, maybe about like 2 o'clock, a break in the trees, and you actually see some lights peeking through the canopy and through the underbrush and everything. You can kind of tell that it opens up there into what you can imagine is going to be the riverbed.
I believe we've come upon a river.
Maybe we should move past it.
Where's this river?
Well, it runs through this place.
No
Aren't
shit.
you the one with the map?
Can I see a river on the map? Like, does it give me an indication, hearing the river, that we are close to where we're supposed to be?
So, Gwen, you would know this river. This is the Penslave River that runs from... There's like the main river that cuts through the middle of Mesh that Berensk is on the river delta for, and then it comes and V's off at the town of Svishev, and then the river that you are seeing, the Berensk, goes basically straight north to south. So you're pretty confident that is the river, and yes, you see that next on the map, right near where the X is, it does run through the crudely drawn squiggle line that you can imagine is supposed to be a river.
You said it was called the Penslave?
Penslave River. Yeah, sorry, it was Berensk was something else. Penslave River.
Pit slave?
Penetslav. Penslav. Penslav? I don't know.
All right.
Penitslav?
No, Penetslav.
Okay. All right.
Penislav?
Yeah. Take off the E there, Elric, and you got it.
Gotcha.
So, Gwen,
Yes,
now that you see the river, are we on course?
we appear to be, and that is, for the record, definitely a river, Brennan. And it's I say the name, which I'm unsure of at this point. Penislav.
Actually,
Yeah.
no, it's P-E-N-T... Wait, what the fuck was it again? Hold on.
I
Which is
heard
why-
Penslave when you said it. So
Yeah, that's...
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, Penslav. We're gonna go with Penslav.
This is the Penslev River.
Yeah.
The Chodes and the Pinnis.
We are on the right path.
Good to know.
The Chode guides us well.
No.
Yes.
And
But does the Thunder Chode guide you well?
theoretically,
Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
according to the map, the clutch area should be anywhere close, or you should be basically on top of it.
That's clutch. Oh, we were only halfway.
Well, let's keep going.
Let's go. Forge ahead.
Where are you headed?
Are we at the place, or are we a little ways away from it?
According to the map, you should be pretty much on it right now.
Okay. I share that with the group. Like,
I
think
will
we're here.
investigate for a cave
All
entrance.
right, go ahead, and anyone who would like to look around, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Can I help Arnon? If he
I
didn't
got a
already roll?
30,
Never
so-
mind. I didn't need my help.
Got a 1.
I think he's got it.
So, Arnon,
If I don't, we don't even gonna find this place.
19.
Ember, you ain't
I'm
found
pretty
shit.
sure I'm just looking at the wildlife
Yeah.
at this point, trying to collect berries for the raccoon.
Arnon, over the course of probably the next half hour or so, you start looking around, and at first you don't notice anything on land anywhere. You find no indication of cave entrances or collapsed tunnels or anything like that. But then you start thinking about what you're looking for. This is supposed to be a hidden cave where turtles
Go to fuck.
basically. So you start thinking of
Send your fan art to Henriette.
No. Why? Stop.
you start thinking about, actually go ahead and make me a history check real quick too.
Am I thinking about turtle effing?
Yeah.
God.
So that's with advantage. 22.
All right. So you start looking around here, and at first you don't really notice anything, and then you start thinking about the stories Butch has told you, and you start trying to, even though you were trying not to pay attention, you start trying to push back, and you're like, God damn it, why didn't I pay more attention to his stories? And you start thinking of turtle culture and start thinking about things a little differently. And then you notice the sound of the rushing water. And you're like, turtles, where would be the safest place for them to put the entrance to their caves? You walk up to the edge of the river and you start peering through, and luckily this portion of the river is, even though the water seems to be fairly calm. It's not rushing too fast, so the water itself is actually fairly clear. You can see down at least a couple feet before you lose visibility, and peering into the water with a 30 on your fucking investigation check, you start seeing...
That's my turtle fucking investigation check.
Yeah. You see, as you peer into the water, probably about
Technically accurate.
10, 15 feet upstream from you, you notice a section of the... you can't really make out the actual topography so much as you make out a section that's darker than the rest of the water on the edge of the riverbed, or of the, like, more or less the wall of the river.
It's down deep.
It would probably be about 10 feet to the top of that darkened. It seems to be almost like a 10-foot circular section of river that seems to be more shadowed than what's around it. And it seems the top of it's probably about 10 feet down.
I will.
This is a big fucking river, by the way. It's probably like 100 feet wide.
So it's 100 feet away?
No,
This entrance?
no, it's about 10 to 15 feet upriver from you. I'm saying the river itself is about 100 feet wide. It's about 10 to 15 feet upriver from you, about 10 feet down.
Is it a swift current?
Not super swift, no.
I will take off my cloak, hand it to Gwen, and dive in.
Can I feel in his cloak for the box? Get confirmation.
It's there,
Is
right?
it there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I nestle it to my chest.
Dive
and
in,
cross my fingers.
make me an athletics check.
Oh, sweet. 8.
The current ended up being stronger than you thought it was. You dive in and you start trying to swim against it and go upstream, and you're just getting dragged back away from it. You
This
kind
was a
of
mistake.
Yeah, you start struggling against it, and now you are being pulled into the river, towards the center of the river, of slowly going farther and farther away from the shoreline.
Arnon, do you need help?
Can I just look
Shit.
grumpy as I sing?
If you would like to, go for it. As
All right,
you all see,
Throw him a rope?
you all see Arnon swimming and falling further and further into.
How far away is he? What's
At this
the
point,
distance we're working with?
At this point, he's probably drifted past you a good, maybe, we'll say, 10 feet, and he's drifted out into the middle of the river by at least 10 feet.
Okay.
Glenn, I'll hold the cloak. You might want to fly over there and get him.
All right. Are you getting him or am I getting him?
15
How are you gonna
feet,
get him? Get him. Just get him.
20 feet.
Okay. Misty step. I'm gonna Misty step right on top of him.
Okay, so all of a
Now
sudden,
you're both in the water?
all of a sudden, Elric falls on top of you.
And then, whilst holding him, I'm going to, with my head above water, I'm going to cast the verbal component for Dimension Door.
You two, with a waterlogged Arnon, show up back on shore next to the rest of the party.
Can I?
Good try.
Give this
Good try.
Red cat.
I can turn into a water creature and go check it out if you would prefer.
That's probably a good idea.
Otter?
Take my cloak back.
Yes, do that, please.
Okay.
Be an
Um,
a river otter?
can I be a river otter?
I am.
Yeah, I'm
not
sure
a
a
creature.
river otter would fall into your. I don't know if there's a
Is there a
stat.
character? I was gonna say, is there a stat block? Oh my God, there is.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh my God, there's a river otter. There is. Yeah, you have a. What is your swim speed of 30 feet? So yeah, and AC of 12 and 1 hit point.
Perfect. That's exactly what I'm going
Alright.
to do. So let's hope I don't.
Miss Swiss was in the
Get
cloak. That's the
scratched.
box. That's the box Gwen was looking for. It's fine.
What's in
Yeah.
the box?
So yeah, Gwen transform wild shapes into a river otter and then bloop in. Go ahead. Well, it's a river otter. I'm just for the sake of the current, I'm gonna say do an athletics check at advantage, and it's gonna be a much lower DC because of the fact that you're an otter and not a human or elf.
But an otter has -4 to its athletics.
That's why I said it's a lower DC.
Oh God, I hope so.
At advantage.
At advantage too, yeah.
Nine?
Well, the DC for Arnon was 10, so yeah.
Okay.
You
Cool.
jump into this water and you start swimming down, and it does take, you do have to fight this current a little bit. It didn't look like it was that strong of a current, but for some reason, once you're in it, you're definitely fighting against it, and you get down into, and you see, yeah, there is indeed a 10-foot, like, diameter cave entrance or tunnel in here. Are you swimming into the tunnel?
How far am I away from the party right now?
You're about 10 feet away, roughly.
Okay. Yeah, I'll start to swim into the tunnel.
So you swim into the tunnel, and you swim probably 60 feet before, and you're kind of swimming at probably about a 45-degree angle downward, and you make it about 60 feet before it kind of starts curving back up. You kind of come up and you come to a surface of the water. You kind of peek your little otter head in, and you find yourself in a pitch black cave. I don't think otters have night vision, or dark vision. Otters do not have dark vision.
According to this, it's dark vision 30 feet. According to this thing I just looked up.
What are you looking at? Because what I see does not have. Oh yeah, it does have dark vision 30 feet. I don't know how that works, but sure. Okay, we'll fucking go for it.
Fuck what you heard, though.
It is pretty much pitch black, so even dark vision is not going to do you much good, because dark vision requires at least some form of dim light. But I will say that what you can tell is you are currently in about a 10-foot diameter pool that opens up into a tunnel. You can't quite tell how far the tunnel goes, but the whole tunnel seems to be about the same diameter.
Can I listen for
Make a perception check.
anything? As the otter or as Gwen?
As the otter.
So, okay. Getting the right tab. Five.
It's kind of hard.
Again.
All you hear is the water around you, and like you hear a little bit of the lapping of the water against the dirt and stone shore. You do hear a couple drips of water in there, but past that, that's kind of taking up the majority of your sound right now.
Can I advance down the tunnel a little bit to see if the sound of the water, lessens?
Yeah. Are you trying to be stealthy?
She's just squeaking along.
Yes.
If it wasn't for the 6 fingers on the right hand, Orpheus.
There's only so much you can do.
I know. Okay, so go ahead and roll a stealth
Check
check
out
for
our
me.
Patreon if you'd like access to the Discord to see what we're talking about.
18.
18. You feel pretty stealthy for an otter. How far into the cave would you like to?
I don't know.
Or
20 or 30 feet.
so
High elves are kind of inbred, so
you head 20 or 30 feet into kind of like getting low down and doing like the cat stalk crawl up through this tunnel. You get about 20 or 30 feet and go ahead and make me another perception check. So with a 14, you notice.
Right?
Yeah, pretty much the exact same time too. So, but we are back. I think we're back.
looks like it.
Hey people, sorry about that. My OBS froze on me yet again. That's 2 weeks in a row that it did that. OBS froze. New stream.
OBS has failed us for the last time.
You have failed me for the last time.
It's more machine now than intern.
Indeed. All right, so I think we are back. Why is this not putting me back into? Okay. Anyway, I don't care. All right, so quick recap because I'm not entirely sure where we froze, but long story short, Gwen has now gone another like 30 feet into the cave itself. Rolling another perception check and a stealth check, and she hears the water rushing behind her as well as water more gently lapping inside further in the tunnel as well. What would you like to do there, Gwen?
If I'm not hearing anything, knowing I'm a fragile little otter baby, I'm going to go back to the group.
Mm-hmm.
Not change out of otter form, and I'm going to communicate to Elric with telepathy and explain what I saw in my otter form, so it's just me in my otter form. You've ever seen an otter glare? Imagine that.
Right. With that information, I'm going to send back the message to see another
I'm with
entrance.
you again.
Oh,
Yeah, you can. You can just speak.
oh.
She's just an otter. She can't talk because she's an otter.
Okay, so can I talk back to you in your head?
No, you gotta just
No,
say it to my otter face.
I have to use my mouth. Okay, it's
Yes.
cheeky and fun when you do the mind thing. Okay. All right, so you know how to get in. Now we just have to do the actual getting in part.
Who are
I
you
asked.
talking to, Elric?
I'm just like,
I'm gonna
to
point.
Ember,
I'm gonna point.
This is
just my otter arms.
I'm pointing at the otter.
I am
I assure
gonna.
you the antlers aren't natural.
That's the only thing that stays. I am going to ask Elric if he wants me to explore further before everyone follows me in. For another entrance, potentially.
Yes.
Okay.
Did she say how far it was, Emmer or Elric?
You told me how far it took for you to get through the water into the cave, right?
Yeah, and I would have explained that there was an entrance in another tunnel that I went down a bit, didn't detect anything, but I came back to regroup.
Okay.
I know that otters are pretty stealthy, but given that she's just an otter, like maybe it might be wise to send one, two, or all of us with her. Just in case
Are you
there's something down there.
volunteering?
We can get somebody give us all like water mouth or whatever.
All you guys see is the otter doing this towards Arnon, like in whatever. Do otters have thumbs? They have thumbs.
Not
Right.
opposables.
I think they're
Well,
just
AI otters have 2 thumbs.
River
Okay.
otters
Oh,
are
no.
different than sea otters.
If everyone would like to wait a moment, I can.
oh, God, they're
Rich-
so
Rich-
No,
long.
they're just flippers, Gwen.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be gesturing towards Arnon, like, and I'm gonna
Pop your flippers.
say, we need to be careful, or I'm gonna think to Elric, we need to be careful. I just go up and I touch
going to-
Arnon's boot. We need to be careful.
History check. Do otters serve Asmodeus?
God.
No. I'm pretty sure, though, that they can source you some marble slabs.
Oh, yeah?
We got that grand.
Yeah.
Got a marble guy? No?
Yeah, that's how otters roll.
don't
Clearly-
clearly really drown dogs and stuff.
I think you're thinking
Is
of
that
kangaroos.
Low key a thing. They like lure them into play and then they drown them.
Yeah, otters are very
Kangaroo thing.
mischievous.
So I'm going to ritually cast water breathing on everyone.
Fantastic.
That's what I was
Otters are
trying to
like
say.
dog sirens.
Watermouth.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I'm just saying all dogs go to heaven unless they're killed by Asmodeus as a sea otters.
Asmodeus isn't
Yes.
everywhere for the love of the gods.
Does Asmodeus have a sea otter form?
That's an ASO right there. That's an Asmodeus sea otter.
I swear that fortunate son is playing a little
So,
too strong.
Just,
Uh,
Arnon just hears in his head, quit mean mugging me.
All right.
Asmodeus is in the trees.
So you water breathe everyone,
It's just
Yes.
my face.
Including,
including
the raccoon. Yeah.
and Miss Swiss.
Including the raccoon and Miss Swiss, since fortunately it's up to 10 creatures. Everyone can breathe underwater for
Can
24 hours.
he, if he casts that on me as an otter, does it stay on me as Gwen?
Yes, I believe so.
Can I have it too?
Yes,
Wonderful.
everyone.
Good. Because technically I can only stay underwater for 8 minutes.
All right. So
Well, if you guys want to wait here, I'll swim with her to check it out, or we can all go.
Yeah, just because I can breathe underwater doesn't mean I can swim. Can I like
We
start?
found out recently you can sink.
Can I start upriver? From
I was
the hole?
actually going to suggest that.
I just kind of try to aim my way in there.
I didn't want to give you the key, but
And just kind of go with it.
all right.
Grab on for dear life when
Is-
you get within range.
So is everyone swimming?
Sure.
All right.
Let's all go together.
Give me athletics checks for everyone who is swimming.
This is my favorite part. If somehow you could intertwine athletics and charisma, that would be my favorite.
Hey, I got not 8.
Do I?
Orpheus, did you see that roll in the one there for a minute?
Yeah, it scared me for a
Oh my
moment.
Oh, I got worse this time. I got a 6.
Do I still get advantage
Yeah,
as
you
the
still
otter?
get advantage as the otter. Oh, natural 20 for a 16.
What the hell? I'll take it.
Uh,
Got a 6.
all right. So everyone jumps in and starts swimming, and instantly you see Arnon start getting pulled away from the current again.
Everybody knows high elves can't swim.
Yeah.
Not again.
I
Orpheus
can't help
and,
guide him, can I?
Orpheus and
Nobody can guide him.
Orpheus and Gwen the otter are easily making it into the cave.
Look, my rich ass parents died when I was young. I never made it to water
Ember,
through.
Ember and Arnon, or I'm sorry, Ember's doing pretty well too. Elric is, you're making it, but it's a little tough. And then Arnon is halfway into the river.
Is the hole that we're going into like If I misty step to it, is it something that I can just grab on and pull myself
You
in?
can certainly try.
Okay, I'll do that. I will misty step into the tunnel.
Misty steps into the tunnel. Go ahead.
While I'm rolling my eyes. You've ever seen anybody misty step while rolling their eyes?
Go ahead. And inside the tunnel, you notice that clearly the current is significantly lessened here. So you're not. But go ahead and make a athletics check to see if you can grapple the
Grab the vegetation.
the vegetations.
Athletics is my favorite. That's a 9.
That's better.
Did it come off in my hand?
Yeah, you're grabbing these, and it's just handfuls of mud, and you get a hold of this one stone but it's a loose rock, and it just pulls out in your hand. Luckily, you misty stepped in front of everyone, so Orpheus and Gwen, you see right in front of you, suddenly this of smoke, and then Arnon shows up right in front of you in like the best underwater nightcrawler impersonation, and then he just instantly starts falling backwards towards you two.
Orpheus is going to attempt to stabilize him so we can all swim in.
Okay, you reach out. Go ahead and make an athletics check to see if you can grab him.
Meanwhile, Miss Swiss is
Can I
undergoing the trauma of switching to breathing water.
Oh no.
Once
11?
again.
11 enough?
That's enough. You
All
get.
right. I rolled a 3.
But what had happened was, because of the fact that you rolled an 11, so this Arnon grabs that rock, it comes out in his hand, he starts going backwards, you put your hand up and just like freaking cheerleader hold Arnon right in the gooch.
Oh my god, not the thunder gooch.
Like you are cheerleader holding Arnon as you are swimming forward.
Oh, this is going to be a fun render.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no!
I'm just
And your fan
I'm just-
Arkin.
The
I'm just
underwater
frowning with my head down as he bowling balls me.
Is Orpheus the Thunder Chode?
Ugh.
He picked me up like a
He is the
six-pack.
prophecy.
Through your struggles, though, you all make it inside, and you crest into this pool. You find yourself in this like 10-foot diameter tunnel, kind of emerging out of the water here. Pretty much pitch black, actually completely pitch black where you are. Even those with night vision barely see the ground in front of you. Those without night vision cannot see a damn thing.
Somehow my embarrassment is clear for.
I'm gonna say, for a total standpoint, this feels very small.
Does anybody have any light?
My torch is soaked.
Fortunately, I'm going to cast dancing lights. We have a backup.
As these three globules,
Didn't we do that last week?
as these three globules pop up, and illuminate the tunnel, you find yourself in where you are standing, where you crest out of this water. You are in a 10-foot diameter. The walls of the cave are very smooth. The path kind of continues upward at a shallow grade for about 20-30 feet before leveling off and kind of cresting down slightly, and it kind of like weaves a little bit. Are you walking further down this path? Are you attempting to be stealthy?
Yeah, I'll scout.
Okay.
I'll keep the lights with the rest of the people who aren't
Okay.
trying to be stealthy.
So, Arnon, go ahead and roll me your stealth check and a perception check for me.
If he doesn't have any light now, how is he going to see?
He just needs
he's
the
got
dim
enough.
light. Yeah, he just needs dim light to be able to see.
25 stealth. You might want to do your pass without a trace now.
Otter hands.
You just gonna stay like that? Would you say
Just,
perception? Right?
pass without electricity, just clap on.
Do you want me to be able to swim again
15.
conveniently to scout?
15.
I say to Arnon.
So, you go
Is there
forward.
another, is there another continuation underwater?
You kind of go ahead of the group itself, and with that 15 perception, you do hear more water noises coming from in front of you. You crest up to the top of this hill, for lack of a better term, and you see that the path more or less levels out. It goes down slightly and then levels out. It kind of curves to the left, and then as if you continue, kind of curves to the right again a little bit. Definitely not a straight line by any stretch of the imagination, all while the rock face, the sides are all fairly smooth. Packed earth mostly. You feel kind of the packed earth below your feet. How far ahead are you scouting from the team?
I'm gonna stay where I can see in the light.
Okay. So yeah, you make it up through a couple curves, one curve to the left, then another curve to the right before you start losing the light. Probably a total of maybe 60, 70 feet.
You know what? I'll take my flame scimitar out, activate it, hold it behind me.
With that, and you continue forward for probably another 60 feet or so before you see the tunnel itself start. You notice a little bit farther forward an opening, a much larger chamber. As you're walking up, you feel a little bit of rumble on the ground below you. But as you approach this entrance to this chamber, you notice you're probably a good maybe 10 feet from the bottom of this main room, this main area where this tunnel connects. There's about a 10-foot drop down. And kind of peering in, you see this chamber, this kind of massive central chamber that is kind of oblong, and you see an underground river running probably mostly 10, 15 foot in diameter, but then pooling in this central pond, small lake area in the middle of this chamber, where it stretches almost 50 feet across. The chamber itself, from end to end, anywhere from 90 to 150 feet.
I don't see anything in it.
Make me another perception check for me.
Any ones in it? 19.
Well, your dark vision only goes out so far before it's the chamber kind of fades into darkness on the opposite side. You see rubble throughout. A couple things that you do notice. You don't notice any creatures per se, but you do notice a couple other entrances to tunnels. One or two more that are about... Actually, one more that's about the same 10-foot diameter, and then a few smaller ones that are closer, maybe like 5 or 7 foot diameter.
What did you say? I went 120 feet back?
Roughly.
50?
Yeah, we'll say that.
All right, I'll pull out my sending stone to Gwen. And I'll say main chamber 120 feet ahead. I don't see anyone yet.
Do you indicate whether or not we should follow?
Well, I only get one sending.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
that's my thought.
I guess that's up to you.
I just reply back, "Are we following you?"
Damn it.
Shoot, God, I wish. I'm gonna think to Elric. Arnon's 120 feet ahead in a main chamber. Can you ask him if there's water nearby? So I can decide if I have to be this still.
Okay. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to use the message cantrip to pointing in the direction of Arnon. At least where I think he is. Say, is it safe to follow? And is there more water?
Yes. And yes.
Thank the gods he said yes a second time.
Who is this?
Oh my god.
Are you all following that?
I'm going to just say that it's safe to follow. You don't need to be an otter for the love of the gods. And
I
then
don't need to be one.
I'm going to, after saying it's safe to follow, I'm going to go in Arnon's direction.
Are you being stealthy or are you just walking in?
I'm just walking in.
Right. You start walking.
Clap.
Clap, 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 clap.
And the lights that I am concentrating on are kind of bobbing up and down and following me as I head towards Arnon.
That's a really cool Foundry dancing lights.
Yeah, that is really cool. So,
I've become regular Gwen again, not Otter Gwen, and follow Elric.
I'm assuming Orpheus and Ember you follow as well.
Yep. Following the group.
As you all follow and you make it up to where Arnon is, you go through these twists and turns. You make it up to where Arnon is. You start feeling these rumbles every once in a while. Almost earthquakey tremors. You find yourself...
Kevin Bacon.
You find yourself standing in this opening overlooking this main chamber. Everyone make a perception check. Well, Arnon, you've been here for a minute, so everyone else make me a perception check.
Oh, yeah.
That is amazing. Come on.
I think for the rest of the night, we should just assume mine's a terrible roll.
27.
Thank you, Gwen, for... So looking over this chamber, and actually, we will, just so you guys can see what you're looking at.
Orpheus hits his head on the wall again.
So you find you got basically more or less right up here. We'll say this little rubble pit right here is the entrance, like this little corner right here. So you all find yourself right over here. You're looking into this chamber, and Gwen, with your 27 perception, you notice right near, kind of right across from this little pond, you can just make out, because of the fact that you rolled a fucking 27, you can make out this kind of raised almost plateau that's maybe 3-4 feet off the ground over here, and on top of it you can see something that looks quite a few white oblong, there's eggs, but it's hard for you to make out from this distance and being on the edge, actually past the edge of your dark vision.
How can I tell how tall the ceiling is?
So the ceiling's very tall. Ceiling itself is
Okay.
probably 75 feet-ish.
Oh,
50 feet, maybe? You're not quite sure.
okay. I share what I might be seeing with the rest of the party in a hushed whisper. I think there's eggs up on that plateau. Maybe.
What are you, hungry?
No, we're in a fucking clutchery or whatever it is. I'm just
Should
telling
we
you
candle them?
that I see them. I don't know if they're
I think we gotta candle them.
fertilized.
Uh, the light
but
source behind them.
Is that what turtles do?
I don't know. Not my forte.
You're Butch's best friend.
Yeah, but I haven't talked about turtle reproduction with him.
You don't talk about turtle sex with him.
And you're not really best friends.
Right.
I mean, I haven't talked with him about any, it's more of a, it's all implied, I guess. Anyways. Do with it what you will.
I think you gotta candle the eggs to see if they're viable.
Well, we can't do that from over here, but I'm going to completely leave it all up to you.
Well, Elric, can you put one of your dancing lights behind them?
I'm going to carefully approach with my dancing lights.
So are you going towards because you would have to enter the chamber and walk across, there's a lake in front of you, like if you look at the map, it's this section over here.
I'm going to enter
Okay.
and cautiously approach.
As Elric jumps down, because it's about a 10
Famous
foot,
last words.
as it's about a 10-foot leap down. As Elric jumps down and starts walking forward, you start feeling that tremor again.
Oh, I didn't realize you weighed that much, Elric.
And we'll say you get to about right there before immediately in front of
Cast
you,
alacrity.
out from the ground below you, you see this giant, probably 20 foot, 10 foot in diameter, wide, worm-like creature pop through the ground, purple scales all over it, right in front of you. And that's where we're gonna go to break real quick. So give us maybe like 5-10 minutes and we'll be right back.
Yay!
So, all right. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Orpheus says, I feel I was denied critical need to know information.
Did you hear me say I was casting
Draws the sword.
Alacrity?
I did.
I apparently would like to sit this out. Oh, not as much as.
My dice come through. Oh, there it goes. Never mind.
Yeah.
So we all are in the same range of suck.
Yeah, except for Arnon.
Except
Oh,
for
that's what I had in my
Arnon.
D8.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think you
Way
did
did.
to
you cast a spell
overachieve.
on yourself?
Oh,
I'm not changing it from 23 to 24. Fuck you. All right. Arnon, you're up.
As I run to this big son of a bitch, I'll drag my active flame tongue scimitar across my arm.
Hot. You're going to have to roll your
And-
fire damage too then.
Activate my crimson right.
He's all wet.
Roll
You got
your
resistance.
hemocraft and what's the flame tongue 1d6, I think. I don't remember.
2d6.
Yep.
It's 2d6. Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, are you burning the cut closed as you're doing it?
He's cauterizing his own wound.
Cauterize.
The edgiest move.
Where'd it go? There it is. Wait, I have a D8 now?
Yeah.
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 Why isn't it my...
That is. You leveled
Why
up.
isn't the flame tongue scimitar in there?
Oh. Because you didn't actually attack anything?
No. It
Oh,
asked me which weapon to apply it to. It's
Oh.
Is it
Apparently.
equipped?
apparently not.
Yeah, it's
try it
equipped.
again.
It's equipped and attuned.
Well, it's not coming up as an option. Yeah, it's an option for attacks. I guess I'll have to...
Just
Fuck
do
it, I'll do it live.
All right.
All right, so...
Oh shit.
Jesus Christ. So that's 15 damage.
Yeah.
Do you still
Ow!
have your hand?
For some reason, I'm at 96. Oh, I didn't take my long rest. So I should just be at 95. All right. Is this guy 3x3?
No, he's 4x4.
4x4?
Yeah.
So there would be, or here?
No, there. Yep.
There?
There.
Okay. I can't tell with his I'm on deck circle. All right. And then I will smack him twice.
Go for it.
Okay. Come on. What's the targeting click?
Should be alt click, right?
Alt
It's
click?
either alt click
Yeah.
or if you hover over it and press the T button, that'll do it too.
None of those is working for me.
It showed that you were. It showed me.
Okay. Okay, I see it now. All right. Here we go. $16.
16 is gonna miss. First one just bounces off the carapace of this thing.
Bloody hell.
Second one, you're
25.
able to jam right in between where two plates connect, though.
Okay. 1, 2, okay. Is Elric in melee with it?
Mm,
I'm technically a
No.
square away.
yeah.
Shit. All right, so it's only Did that put my crimson red?
Yeah,
on
the
it?
1d8 and 2d6. So 21 damage. Fantastic.
That's all I got.
All right, end of your turn. After you poked it right there, it's going to turn around and look down at you. Make one bite attack towards you.
Why I feel like I'm going in another gullet.
That would be a 31 to hit. For a total of... What the fuck? Why didn't it roll my damage?
Because I'm immune to damage.
Does the
There
saving
it
throw
goes.
need to go first?
No. Alright, so that is 28 piercing damage, I think. Yes, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Well,
I
you know
like
what that
those.
means.
I like those.
Dexterity saving throw, that is a 21. Yeah,
21.
You're luckily right when this thing starts chowing down on you, you're able to wiggle out after it bites down before it comes in to swallow you. But after that, you're going to see from behind it, out of the dirt, comes this tail with this wicked-looking stinger on it, and it's going to make one swipe towards you with its stinger.
That's a wicked looking.
It's a wicked-looking googly. And that is a 22 to hit.
A 15 to.
Oh, shit. Are you amplifying?
Yeah. Where's my...
All the creature's attacks until the end of its turn. Okay.
Just in case it's got some more.
All right. Fantastic.
So... Why didn't I just roll a d8? Okay, 3.
3? Okay. Cool. All right. So, yeah, it comes in, and right when the stinger's about to hit you, you release that magic. Its eyes go, well... Hold on. Does it have to be able to... Conditions? Immune to the blinded condition. It has blind sight. So it does not work on it. So it still hits you. Because it is...
fuck. Yeah, creatures immune to blinded are immune to
Yeah.
the curse.
Yeah. So unfortunately you release it, but it has no eyes to blind, and it just pierces right through you. So that is a total of 21 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. That is a 16. That fails, so you feel this rush of poison as it releases this venom into you until you take 38 poison damage.
I am not looking good.
At the end of its turn, that's going to end its turn. Yeah, it's going to stay
This is a
put.
really bad sequence to not have our super OP healer.
Gwen.
You know, our World of Warcraft and White Mage.
I'm gonna jump down to
Yep.
like right here,
Okay.
and then I'm going to cast Wrath of Nature.
Okay. I don't know what that is. we're about
It's
to find out.
fucking huge. Oh. Oh, I lost my template. Oh, there it is. Place measured template. So it's covering all of that area.
Grass one.
Oh, this is confusing. Okay, so as a bonus action on my turn, I can cause a loose rock in the cube, assuming this is rocks around us and there aren't vines and stuff.
Yeah, there's no vines. It's mostly packed dirt, and there are a few rocks and stones kind of peppered within there.
That is a significant foundry animation.
Yeah.
It's pretty
So
big.
I can make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 3d8 non-magical bludgeoning damage, and it must succeed on a strength throw or be knocked prone. I don't know how to do the rock. Does a 26 hit it?
26 hits, yes.
Don't know why it's saying it hit me.
I
Karma.
couldn't tell you. honestly.
Because you're within
It's
the
karma.
you're
I'm
within
in
the
the
box.
Yeah, but I
Yep.
choose.
Yeah, you do, but it
Yeah.
when you place the
It
template,
auto, yeah.
it auto selected everyone in the template.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and roll your 3d8 damage.
All right, it's trying to roll 46, but there's 3d8, so 15.
15 as it whacks this Okay, and it so this is where D&D rules get really weird. So it needs to succeed on a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. I'm not sure how a small rock hitting a gargantuan creature can knock it prone, but we'll go with that anyway.
Is it not immune
Imagine
to
it's-
prone?
I imagine that it's bigger rocks. Like it's a loose rock, but it's not a small rock.
Let me just make sure,
That
but
worm.
no, I don't think
Where
it's
it
not.
deserves to be on its belly.
Worms aren't immune to prone?
No,
Weird.
it's not.
Arden
right, so-
suspects that this worm is working with Asmodeus.
That's fine because that's a 25 on its strength save, so it's
Well,
and it
fine.
kind of you see its head kind of move from Arnon towards where the stone was thrown.
What up?
All right, anything else?
No.
Orpheus.
Moment.
All right. I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat to speed up my movement. My bonus action, run up to flank it here.
Okay.
Well, it's not letting me move my guy. Why can't I
Come
move
on,
my
guy.
Make sure. Yeah. There
There
you
we go. All right. And then I'm going to proceed with initial bonking.
go for it.
Attempt to bonk. 24.
24 hits. Yes.
Or 9 damage.
Fantastic.
And another one. $20.
20 will hit. Yes.
Nice. Damage. 13. And another one. 23.
Yep. That hits.
And damage is 10.
Fantastic.
And then seeing how messed up Arnon got from the first wave, I'm going to use my action surge and take another set of 3 attacks.
Go for it.
Use that up. And then 3 more. 25.
Oh yeah.
10 more.
Fantastic.
28. 9 more.
Fantastic.
And I got 1 more.
One more bonk. One more bonk.
Oh, so close. Got a 19
Yeah.
for 30.
Got it.
So close. So close to the crit.
So close.
And 15 for the final bonk. Still a pretty good one.
Fantastic.
And then I'll end my turn.
All right. End of your turn, Elric. That brings us to you.
All right.
I think that's the first time I've hit with every single one.
I know, right?
I don't think that's ever even come close to happening. Thanks, advantage.
Speaking of advantage, if I were to get either next to Orpheus or Arnon, would I also be flanking?
I'll say yes. He's big enough that you could.
If you go next to Orpheus, you're probably not flanking for very long.
That is a very valid point.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to go over to Arnon. Right here. And I am going to... Let's see. I'm going to... Okay, is the light in here dim? Technically.
Do you still have your dancing lights up?
My sword's out.
Yeah, I think that
Oh.
would have dropped by the time the thing popped out.
Yeah,
of the
the
ground.
only light source is Arnon's scimitar,
Okay.
which means Orpheus, you were basically you were aiming towards the dark spot that was blocking the light.
He's attacking
Aren't we
the
all?
darkness.
Aren't we all, Nick? Aren't we all?
I believe in a thing called love.
Just under the realm of my heart. Okay, I'm going to cast Shadow Blade
Fantastic.
as a bonus action. And we're going to cast that at 5th level. Okay. And then
4d8 damage. Nice.
can I use Booming Blade or Green Flame Blade with this?
Isn't that a bonus action? Or is that... No, that's not a bonus action. That's 2 level... Well, no. Booming Blade is a cantrip, right?
Andrew.
Yes.
Yeah.
Booming
there's-
Blade and Green Flame Blade.
I mean, there's no reason why you can't.
All right.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to give it the boom. Here comes the boom, ready or not. Okay.
Why did it roll 3d20?
The feat that I took at level 12 was Elven Accuracy.
Okay, that still shouldn't give you more than 2d20. Advantage doesn't stack, regardless.
Elven Accuracy does say that if you're using an attack that does use Dexterity, Intelligence, Wisdom, or Charisma, you can re-roll one of the dice once.
Okay, I'll look into that, but it doesn't matter because your last one was a 10 anyway. So,
Gotcha.
yes, 22 hits.
22 hits.
Do you get to pick when you re-roll? Or do you have to go with the new one?
I think in Foundry it auto does it.
Yeah, by the fact it says you can re-roll one of the dice, I would assume that means you have to choose. You have to take the new roll.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to.
God damn. Ooh,
It's
he
gonna
did
be-
not like that. He did not
Yep,
like that
nope.
at all.
I might have drawn aggro. And
That's my brother. You did.
yeah.
What'd you say?
God damn it.
What the fuck did you just
That's
say?
my bro. It's my brother. You didn't.
Aggro is his brother's name.
All right, anything else for that?
Extra attack, I get one that has to just be a regular attack.
Indeed. All right, yeah, that's so fucking weird. I'm gonna, yeah, that hits.
19 hits.
Yeah. $26. Fantastic. Anything else for you?
No, that's my turn.
All right. Ember, it is your turn.
I am going to first put the raccoon down in the tunnel and tell her to run a little bit in the distance and just wait this out so that she's not in harm's way.
Make me an animal handling check.
Is that... Oh, if there is one.
Yep.
Learn something new every day. 17.
Oh yeah, easy enough. Scampers
It's
off
the
into
only
the
roll I've got going for me tonight.
scampers off into the distance, into the shadows.
All we need. Okay, now I am going to move about, let's say, here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast, very predictably, I'm sure, Spirit Guardians.
You have one
I'm
move.
Well, to be fair, I haven't used it in a couple of weeks.
It's because there hasn't been
It's
a
a
battle
very
in a couple weeks.
I'm going to cast it at 6th level because you're being Malaby.
Oh no.
Okay. That's how you want to play it. That's how we'll play it.
Please keep in mind she only speaks for
our OP
herself.
healer, Nick. All right, be nice.
You have a healer. She is a healer.
She's usually
I
something
know.
else.
That's
I
on
don't know if
her.
I would count me as a healer at all.
You are a healer. You are a cleric.
Yeah, but I'm that kind of cleric. I'm not sure because I don't think I have any healing spells in the tank right now.
Jesus Christ. Well, that's a you problem.
That's an us problem right now,
I was gonna
Nick.
say,
That's an
our
us problem.
Yes, the cleric that we have did not prepare healing spells.
What? I am
Listen.
the healer.
Yeah,
I don't
So-
know you people.
it's like a saving throw or whatever.
It's like a saving throw or whatever.
Forget
You
how
know,
it works.
Fucking, whatever.
It's a wisdom. How wise is this worm?
Super fucking wise. It's a 17. That makes
Oh no.
meets.
It meets it. That's
Yep.
okay. It still gets half. And because it's at 6th level now, it's 6 instead of 5, right?
Yep.
Half of 21.
So that's 10.
It's not a lot, but it's something.
All right. Anything else for you?
Well, how good is the worm's hearing? Did it hear me insult the DM?
At the end of your turn, Arnon, it's your turn now.
I will just cast Hex on it.
Okay.
Flip my sword around and see the particulate matter surround it and like sink into its skin. We'll give it a disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay.
The
Gotta
hell
fish
is-
those nat ones.
Where the hell did
Can
my
we-
spell go? It's not on my spell list anymore.
Oh no, it looks like you can't cast it anymore.
Is it on the packed list?
Yeah, it's under packed magic cantrips. I don't know why it's
It's
saying
under
it's
features.
go to your spell list.
I'm using the hotkey bar.
Oh yeah, open up your character sheet.
Alright. Spell.
I don't know why it's listed
There it
as a
is.
cantrip, but did we already upgrade to 1 D&D over here?
So,
No, not yet.
alright. Now hit him twice again.
Go for it.
I'm gonna hit him twice actually.
You're gonna try. Not with a. Oh yeah, 18 just barely hits him.
Whoa!
So close.
Jesus, 26.
And what's that?
Whoa, what the hell?
6.
That was me. I hit a button on accident.
Okay. Well, here's the hex.
2. Cool.
So 28.
All right.
28.
Fantastic.
and hit him again.
Go for it.
20.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
It's a dirty 20.
26.
Fantastic. It does 2d8, 1d8. What's. Oh, because that's the. Yep. Yep.
What's the 1d6?
Your hex damage. Wait,
Did it
2d6
put the
fire.
hex-
Well, it did. It has.
Oh,
two-
it did my hex the first time, so you can ignore that.
but you would have gotten sneak attack on the first one.
I did sneak attack.
All right, so I'll do 24 then.
Wait. Yeah,
Yeah,
sneak attack
all
was
right.
in there.
Anything else for you?
I'm going to keep hitting it.
That was twice. You can't hit it again. At the end of your turn.
You asked, so no.
At the end of your turn, as the rumbling continues below you, as a second worm
No. See that
Pops
thing going
up
around it?
right
I'm pretty
there.
sure that says one worm to rule them all.
So that worm is in my circle.
No, it's not. Moving on.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
right
in her.
here.
It's in her circle.
Her circle is right here. It's over that worm.
Her spirit
Fine.
guardians.
Yeah, I know. It's
It
right on
goes
top.
around me. I put it in the wrong
It
spot.
goes around
but
her.
Oh, well,
It's around me.
that's fine. Whatever. We'll go with that. Here, let's move it then. Since you can't put things in the right spot.
Listen, I'm new here.
All right. This one's turn.
Uh-oh.
Looking a little rough. And it's mainly looking a little rough because of you.
Well, before it goes, it has to do the thingy.
Yeah, wisdom save. That is a natural 1. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh
Whatever.
boy.
22 damage for that guy.
22. That is almost enough. It's looking real rough, but it's going to attack you first.
Oh
Me?
no.
Yeah, you.
Did the
Why
new
would
worm-
it attack me?
Because you are the one causing the most damage to it.
I am a quiet little
That is a
wallflower.
29. And that is a 29 to hit, and that would be... Come on, roll the damn damage. What the hell? Why is this not rolling damage?
I don't think 29 hits, to be honest.
All right, that is 16 piercing damage, and I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Before you roll another attack or do another action after this, I got a reaction. with my
Okay, that's
sentinel.
fine. Go ahead and roll your dexterity saving throw, Ember.
I think I did that right, but I'm not positive. Okay. Where do I find that?
Oh, never mind. She's not close enough to me.
No.
Disregard.
Up in the top left, where it says DEX.
Okay. At advantage, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
16. You are swallowed from this worm, and you take a total of 23 acid damage as you are
I'm
swallowed from
gonna
this word.
dampen elements for that
That's
one.
fine, but you are currently restrained and blinded as you are inside the mouth of this worm. And I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Hold on. Can we do one thing at a time? Is that 11 then damage?
This is
Yes.
the second time in a row she's been swallowed.
Listen, it's like a thing for me. Okay, now we do wisdom.
No.
Don't
Constitution saving throw.
I don't listen. I feel like we know this.
All right. And then...
Okay, that's fine for there, so it stays up for the bite. I need you to roll another one to see if it stays up for the acid damage.
Come on. I don't know what I am doing.
Okay, good. Yeah, Spirit Guardians are still up, but you are inside the worm.
All right.
Can I use
means-
my champion's
That no
shield
reaction.
to switch with somebody else?
I thought you said you
So-
couldn't.
I
She was too
misread
far
it.
out.
It's any creature within 5 feet of me making attack against another target.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. And block attempt. And then, is this still at advantage?
Sure.
All right. 21,
Yep, that'll hit.
14.
That is enough to kill this thing.
Is it enough to cut me out since it is a
No.
sword?
No, it is not. Oops, I think I might have killed. Who did I kill? I don't know who I killed. All right, it is dead. You are no longer restrained, but you are stuck inside of it.
Sounds familiar.
At the end of that turn, this one, Elric, bite at you. As this other one who
Wait,
just
hold on.
popped
The other
up.
guy? The other guy, I still have my spirit guardians up.
You do. Let me read Spirit Guardians real quick because you're
Does it go through cover?
Yeah, does it go through the fact that you are inside a creature?
That's not my fault that I'm in him.
They fit around you in a distance of 15 feet for the duration. If you're yeah, I'm gonna say since you're stuck inside of this thing, which is the worm itself has a 10-foot diameter, and then Elric's outside of it, and then the other worms on the other side of Elric. It's gonna be sure, fine. We'll fucking do it. It's fine. Natural 20. 7 damage. All right. Elric. Towards you. 1 bite attack. What the hell?
Yeah, there's no shielding against that.
That is a 21 to hit.
Oh. For some reason, I thought that was on something else. I'm gonna cast shield.
Fantastic. As you
So
do
there
that,
is shielding against that.
its stinger is going to pop back out.
Uh-oh.
and hit you with
Christine, you're to
a
yourself, sir.
33.
That goes through.
That will be 22 damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Let's see. 22. Then
Also-
Constitution saving throw.
Well, I need you to do a Constitution saving throw for the poison. Yes.
Okay.
So that is a 17, so it fails. So Constitution, or you take an additional. Oh shit, that was the wrong button. Sorry about that. No, shit, that was the wrong button too. Where did my? There's the right button. So that's 44 poison damage. So I need you to make 2 concentration checks. The first one is going to be a DC of 11 for your Shadow Blade.
DC of 11.
Yep.
All right.
So it's still up for that one. The next one's going to be a DC of 22.
Come on.
That is a failure. Shadow Blade is gone.
Oof.
All right. End of its turn. Gwen, it's your turn.
Who is looking the worst?
I have 8 hit points.
5.
No. And Ember is inside a dead worm.
Oh God! Can I stand here? Can you see where my cursor is?
No, I can't. Oh, like
Behind-
right in between.
Not between them. One like 5
That is
feet
where
further
the
away
that's
from
where the
one
dead
alive.
worm is. So
I
you
can't
could.
like climb on top of it.
I mean, you could, but it would be difficult terrain, and you would probably have to make a athletics check to see if you could even make it there.
Okay. Bucket. I'm gonna go stand between Arnon and Elric, I guess.
Please.
Gwen
Help.
sandwich.
Yep. And then, I don't have the healing staff. Butch does, so I have to choose one of you guys.
Sophie's choice.
I hate
Can you
that.
like windmill your arms and like touch them both at the same time?
I mean, I can do that, but it's only going to heal one of them.
Oh. Well, it'll give the other one false hope, and hope, as you know, is a very good motivator on the battlefield.
I'm going to go ahead and cure wounds Arnon, I guess. And then do you have a potion, Elric?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a couple.
All right.
Actually, we should have like several.
Yeah, you have a lot that you bought
Yeah.
from the timeless guy.
Yeah, we just haven't used them.
All right. Cure wounds at 4th level. That's 25 HP to Arnon. And then bonus action, because he's in my area, I'm going to try to hit him with some rocks.
All right.
Those rocks.
Somewhere. Sometime. Eventually. I don't remember. There it is. Oh, hold on. Okay. 25?
25 will hit. Or wait, 25 damage. Wait,
No, that was
25
healing.
healing?
healing.
That was my healing.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Did
said
it not roll my... Yeah, I clicked it. Did it not roll?
I didn't see it. No.
Well, there was
Okay.
a die on the stream.
Yeah, there was a die that went
Yeah.
across, but it didn't pop up on the thing.
I'm going to cast it again so I don't have to
That's
scroll
fine.
back up. I'm just not going to consume the spell slot, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. Don't make me do it.
Don't make me do it. That is a 7 plus what's the add-on? Is it your spellcasting modifier?
Oh, mother of God. Hold on.
Make a ranged spell attack. So 7 plus your spellcasting modifier. So 7 plus 5 plus... What's your proficiency at this level?
Should be 4.
So 7 plus 9. No, that's going to miss.
Okay.
The rock just, like, ting off of it. And it just kind of...
Okay.
Ooh.
Is that it for your turn?
Yep.
Orpheus.
From what I can tell in this semi-dark cave environment, does it appear like Ember could get herself out of this worm?
Possibly.
Ember, do you need help?
Always.
All right. Orpheus is gonna go to the side of it
To the toothy maw.
and cut open the mouth and try to break her out,
Okay.
pull her out for his action.
All right.
Open that toothy maw.
So yeah, you're able to kind of like jar open the mouth and you see Ember like halfway down the throat.
Help me, help me.
So typically it would take you 20 feet of movement to come out of the worm after it dies. I will say with Orpheus's help, it'll only take you 10 feet of movement. You will come out prone though on your turn.
And drippings with goo.
And drippings with goo. Anything else, Orpheus?
Assuming that's my whole action. Nope.
Yes. All right. Elric, it's your turn.
Okay, so there was a contingent spell that I prepared.
I remember you prepared it once for when before you fought the Kraken. Did you re-prepare another one?
Yes.
What was
the trigger or the contingent spell is mirror image. The trigger is me casting the spell blur.
Okay.
So yeah, that's an action. And then mirror image happens.
Oh, if only it didn't have blind sight. Oh, darn.
Elric doesn't know that.
Elric doesn't know that, but Blur doesn't do jack shit against something with blind sight.
Yeah, no, that Elric hasn't caught on to the eyeless nature of this thing. So that's an action, and then bonus action.
Actually, Elric, roll me a history check. You come from the Underdark. You come from the Underdark.
That's true. History.
Oh yeah.
All right.
The legends of you may have even seen a few of these growing up.
The
in the
Tremors
Underdark.
movies.
Yeah, the Tremors movies.
Those are
You
documentaries.
idolize Kevin Bacon. You even have the
Who
squished
doesn't?
the squished cowboy hat.
Bacon's my hero. Weirdly.
Yeah, you are being from the Underdark. You are very familiar with the purple worms.
You are to date undefeated in 6 degrees.
Everything's connected to Kevin Bacon.
You could do 4 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Not that affects what you just did, but
now that I know, in hindsight, what I just did was worthless.
Sorry, gang. Brain fart. Oh,
I mean,
geez.
you basically cast. You basically just used your action to cast mirror image. So there's that.
I think he's working for Asmodeus.
Yeah, probably. I'm getting that feeling too.
Mirror image is also worthless if the creature has blind sight.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh shit! You're right. It is.
Yeah.
So you wasted your
So-
contingency spell. All right.
That-
anyway,
that's a
moving
waste.
forward.
Bonus action. Blade song.
Hey, there you
Since
go. That'll be helpful.
Neglected to do that.
All right. Anything else for you, Elric?
You know what? I'm gonna get away from this thing.
Run away!
You're gonna run away.
Bravely.
I'm gonna bravely run away.
Is that an opportunity attack?
How far are you going?
I'm gonna get over near Orpheus.
Yeah, that would be an opportunity attack.
Yep.
So that is 1 bite towards you.
Oh, bite me!
Oh, that is a 32 to hit.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, why do I keep having to roll damage like 3 times? There we go.
Yeah.
That's
Why it's doing so much damage? Because you're rolling 3 times?
That's 23 piercing damage towards Elric.
I'm going to use my reaction to use Song of Defense,
Okay.
burning a 5th level spell slot, so I'm out of those.
Does that take 25 off, right?
Yes, it does.
All right. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, deck save. Okay.
As Elric is swallowed, as brave Sir Elric tries to run away, and this beast comes down and clomps on him. You use your Song of Defense to where the teeth don't hit you, and you actually kind of jump up past the teeth, but now you're in its maw. It wrenches back, and you fall down its throat, taking 13 points of acid damage as you fall into its gullet.
Oh, that's real bad.
That's not good.
Because you know what I didn't do?
Take a potion.
Yep.
So Elric is unconscious, falling into the worm's gullet. And at the end of your turn, Ember, it's your turn.
I have to use an action to stand up.
You have
right?
to use you have to use 10 feet to get out and half your movement to stand up. So that is 20. That would be, you basically have 5 feet of movement left.
Okay, but I'm still touching the guy with the guardiansy things.
Yes.
Okay. I suppose I'll take. Did you say I have 5 feet?
Yes.
I suppose I'll move 5 feet towards him.
Okay.
Just because we're close, we're tight like that. Let's see here. I think we'll do Flame Strike.
Okay. Flame
I don't know how to
strike.
point it at the guy.
That's a deck
Did
save.
I do it? I think I did it. I don't really know how this
Nice.
one works, so.
Nice. That's a dex save for the worm. Purple worm. purple worm.
I know that's the only song that's going through my head right now. I only want to
That is a fail.
sing in the purple worm.
That's a fail. Elric would like to be dancing in the purple worm, but so yeah,
Sleeping it off.
I would rather be out.
that's a fail. So
46 fire and 46 radiant.
Fantastic.
So do I roll 46 once or twice?
you can just roll 8d6 because it doesn't matter which kind for him.
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot of big numbers. 28. Fantastic. Anything else for you?
No, I suppose that'll do.
All right. Purple Arnon? Arnon, it's your turn.
Bonus action, I'll move my to
Yep.
this douchebag. I don't know how to do that in Foundry. So,
That's fine. We'll just say that you moved it.
And those graphics really layer up on there, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
I will dance around him.
Wearing pants?
Yes, my character wears pants. They're very tight leather pants, but
Like,
They're tight, wet leather pants, right?
Toy,
is
toy like a
that
toy. Yeah, we'll see.
there?
You're good.
I can move another one. I've got 20 left.
I mean, technically one to your right, but
All right,
yeah, there you go. You're good.
and then I'll whack this guy off.
Go for it.
That's another fucking 18.
That barely barely hits.
All right.
And Gwen is within melee, so did that-
21.
fantastic.
So's Elric too, right?
Elric's inside of it and unconscious.
Okay. So I'm flanking. Okay.
Yeah, you're flanking with Gwen. So that was 1d6 for your hex, or for your... Okay, yeah. Okay, I just wanted to
Is
make sure
hex
you had
in
it all.
there?
It's got,
That's sneak attack.
yeah, 2d6 for the flame tongue. Yeah, you still need one more d6.
Because the hex didn't. All right, so 24.
Fantastic. All right. That was
one more time.
whack number 1.
That's a 27.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then 26.
23 damage.
So 25.
25 damage. Fantastic.
That's all I got.
All right, end of your turn. Purple Worm's turn. And I apologize. That acid damage should have happened now, not on your turn, Elric. So we'll say it happens now. Elric goes unconscious now.
Now I'm unconscious.
Now he's unconscious.
Now.
After,
got your wisdom
just
save.
I'm getting there. Chill.
I have no chill.
You're gonna have no party here in a minute. That is a fail.
No.
That is
That's a
29
29.
damage. Fantastic. All right. Yeah, after you just hit it, he's going to go after you, Arnon,
No.
with a bite attack.
I cast fuck off.
No, thank you.
I cast, that is a 27
Wait,
to
what's
hit.
Arnon? What's your hit thingy things right now?
21.
Are you
What's my
within
AC?
30 feet of me?
Yes.
Can we do Champion Shield? Do you want to switch places with me and I'll take whatever damage he's about to give you?
That's probably a good idea.
Let's do that.
Okay, I love it. You can use your
I
action.
don't know how to
Yep.
do that on the little screen. too, though.
I've got to move you guys. So you move
Okay.
here, and you move here. Here. So you move there.
Hi.
And then I need to move this over here. Okay,
I say to the
so
worm, do you come here often?
Ember, that means that you take the...
I like that shield.
You take the 32 piercing damage, and I need.
Yep, I would have been down.
Is she about to get double swallowed?
Yeah, I need you to make.
I gotta do Constitution.
No, yeah, do a Constitution save first off.
I
And it's
forget where- oh, I have to
16.
click on me.
16 is the number you need to beat.
Once is a coincidence. Twice
No.
is
That
I'm
is
not gonna get
13. Yeah,
3 times.
Guardians
you're following
is
Asmodeus.
gone, and I need
So
you to make.
next turn.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Again,
Yep.
gonna hang out with you inside the purple room. Yeah, +0 on dexterity.
17
17.
is not enough. You are swallowed, which means you are restrained. You are restrained and you are blinded. So as you go in,
Hey, who turned out the lights?
and Elric is in there
Who
as
turned the
well.
lights out?
It's still got
This
one.
is like my shtick now, apparently.
It's still got one more
Go up
attack.
to battle and
and
get swallowed.
One more
Gwen,
attack.
Gwen, you're right there.
Hi.
As its stinger pops out. Is that that's 23 to hit? I'm assuming that hits, Gwen. So that is. God damn it! Fucking. There it is. 20 piercing damage. Go ahead and make a concentration check on your spike growth thing, whatever it's called.
That's just a con save, right?
Yeah, con save.
Or is
with
it a con check?
It's a con save with a DC of 10. Oh, so that's up. That's still up. But now I need you to make a Constitution save for the poison damage. So do another con save.
Roll another
Ooh.
20.
Aren't you tired of making us do all these things?
Oh my god!
Fucking way.
I called it.
All right, so you take half of 50. So you take 25 poison damage. Yeah. And wait, where did you go? Why are you inside?
That is a wonderful question. I don't want to be here.
Neither do I.
Take me out.
You were up. You were like there, weren't you?
No, I was one down.
Okay, so you were there. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Now it's my turn.
now it's your turn, Gwen.
Dope.
How is he looking?
He's okay.
He looks like a worm.
He's starting to show some wear and tear, but Ooh,
Cone of cold.
fantastic. It's a con save.
Yep.
Oh, if only he wasn't really good at Constitution. That is a 28.
Well, he still takes half the damage.
Big worm, lots of Constitution. God damn! So that is 18.
Yeah. We all know how big your worms are.
How's he looking after that?
Meh. Now he's looking a little chilly.
All right. Well, fuck that guy. Bonus action.
Oh, this action, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to make another con save for the poison damage. For your spike growth thing.
3d20s?
No, 1d20.
No, I meant like 3 nat 20s.
Oh, 3
is
nat
what I meant to
20s, yeah.
say.
It's 25. It was 25 damage, so your DC is 12. That's not 12. Spike or
Okay.
whatever the growthy thing is gone.
All right.
Why is it still there? Oh, there he goes.
Oh,
Hey, that was awesome. That graphic was fantastic as it all just shrank back into the earth.
that was wild.
All right.
Can I delete the cone of cold too?
Yeah. Do you got it or do you need me to? Oh, you just deleted yourself.
That was an accident. Can I come
Rip.
back, please?
Hold
Can I
on.
have me back?
You found her again.
Hold on. Oh, shit. Where are you? Damn it.
I put me back,
Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
I guess.
Yeah, you did. All right. Bonus action?
I did the staff for Cone of Cold, so I could still
It's still...
technically heal.
No, it's still a leveled spell.
Is it? Okay. Then I am just gonna look at it.
All right,
I mean, I'm
Orpheus.
gonna glare at it. Swallow to half the party.
All right. Orpheus is gonna sprint to the other side so he can flank.
Yep.
Still has expeditious retreat up, but I think it's still 30 anyway. So.
Yeah, you're fine.
And we're gonna try 3 bonks to break everybody free.
Go for it.
Uh, 19.
That hits.
I want to break free.
Fantastic.
14
Please.
damage. Surprised I have not hit a
26
single nat 20.
absolutely hits.
So 9 more damage.
Fantastic.
And dirty 20.
Yep.
And that's 15 more
yeah.
damage.
Starting to look pretty bad.
Were any of those holes large enough for a
No.
dwarf to crawl out of?
No.
Okay, that's it.
All right, Elric, death save.
Okay. Let's,
Oh no.
That is 1 failed death save for Elric. Ember,
How
it's
many
your
do you
turn.
get? Do I have to death save?
No, because you're not dead yet.
How many death saves do you get?
3.
I don't like how you finished
Right.
that sentence.
You're not dead.
You're not dead yet. I'm gonna flame strike from inside the guy.
Okay.
The flames are coming from inside the.
Yes.
That would be the saddest thing ever if we TPK'd. The week Butch was out
In a fucking clutch room.
on a side quest.
That's a dexterity saving throw. Oh yeah, that's a fail. Go ahead and roll your 6, whatever it was, 66.
Guys,
or-
8d6.
Damn.
yep. Flame strike.
Look at all those
This
beautiful.
call is coming from
32.
inside the worm.
Okay, so this is what happens as Ember launches this
It's hard to
flame
getting
strike
swallowed.
on inside. It explodes inside this worm, and from outside, those 3 who are still left, you hear this as it and Ember and an unconscious Elric come.
Just do a sad ragdoll flop onto the ground.
Does Elric get blasted, or is that a single target spell?
It's anyone in. Well, no, it's if they do enough
No,
damage.
From Ember's flame
Oh,
strike.
flame strike. That's a good question. Let me ask.
The people that you specify.
Let me double check. Flame strike. What?
Oh, that's the location you specify.
From a location you special. Each creature in a 10-foot radius. Creature. Yeah. Yeah. Elric does get slammed by it as well, and so would you because you're within that center as well. So I would need Elric. That's an automatic fail, so that's a second failed death save. Ember, you need to make a dexterity save as well.
I mean, I have to double
You
check
could
my
probably
die
absorb your own element.
I mean, you could.
Nature cleric, absorb thine own elements.
13. Ember, that is a fail on your own dexterity saving throw, so you would take you would take an additional 32 damage yourself.
Alright, I got it.
Feels almost karmic that Elric just
Since
took
that-
another a death spell from a flame spell from his own ally.
All right.
But it's karma.
But you are out. You're prone on the ground, drippings with goo. Elric is not. Elric is unconscious, limp, bleeding out next to you. Anything else for your turn?
Can I stand up since I haven't moved anywhere?
Yeah, you can stand up.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up and try to get the goo off of me, like feeling very hard, like just trying to get clean. It's not working.
I'm gonna yell at Ember. Do you have some kind of fetish or something?
Rude.
All right, if that
I
ends,
saved you, might I remind you.
You
Arnon.
took that fight.
Arnon, it's your
Okay,
turn.
I saw Elric flop out
Yeah,
unconscious.
yes, you did.
Okay, I'm gonna do the thing again that nobody saw the first time, and with my bonus action, you're gonna see the celestial wings kind of wrap up around Elric's body and lift him up, and you're going to get healed.
A healing hug?
Is it this? Yeah. Why won't there's no roll on it?
1d8
Okay, we'll just
plus
use that.
3. So just do 1d8 plus 3.
So you get 7.
7 healing
Better
points.
than
So,
0.
yeah,
7 healing.
Elric pops to consciousness. You are still prone. You are still barely there, but you are there.
And that
Anything-
would be the first time you guys have.
It's the first time. I didn't see it. I'm just waking up.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
First
right.
time everybody else saw it because nobody could see it when it to Gwen because we were inside the Kraken.
Yeah.
I'll step up here next to Gwen and I'll
I
hit
was
this
also in the Kraken.
guy twice.
Go
It was
for
dark in there.
Yeah.
It was dark in there.
Go for it.
It's a dirty 20.
Yep, that'll hit.
Plus Hex.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's 29.
Ooh, that was a good one. He's looking really hurt.
Well, I'm gonna hit him again.
Yeah, he's barely hanging on here.
21.
21 will hit.
That's another 25.
And Anand, how would you like to do this?
Snick. I just found the weaknesses and snicked him apart.
Throughout this battle with this creature and explosions and sword wounds and everything, a few of its plates, its carapace has broken off, and you aim in and you focus in directly on this one fleshy bit right on its underside, and as it heaves out, Elric and Ember, you kind of lifting up out of the ground a little bit, exposing that soft, fleshy underbelly, and you just go in with that flame tongue scimitar and jam it in, and then twist slightly as you see the flames kind of embroil out, and the hex magic kind of incinerating and burning of the flesh as you see the thing's head rile back and forth before collapsing on the ground in front of you.
Are we
That was pretty
sure
easy.
that
Is
worms?
anybody hurt?
Yeah,
I think we're all hurt.
that sucked.
It hurts to breathe.
It didn't seem that
Are
bad.
we sure that worms don't lay eggs? I mean, we're assuming those are turtle eggs, but
Well, I mean, the only light in the room was me when I got chomped and speared with like 100 damage in one round.
Those things hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
Is
Oh, do they? I didn't notice.
Oh, lucky you, you fuck.
The
I
tank
did- I took-
character didn't get attacked once.
Including the damage I did to myself, I took 110 damage in that first round.
Yeah, you did.
Oh. Oh.
I didn't realize the flames would cut me too, but
They don't do a lot, but
That-
they hit
doesn't make
hard.
sense. I mean, that makes sense, but I
It's
didn't
the-
think of it.
It's the poison and the acid that'll get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just realized I'm resistant to poison. That should have played some form.
Hold up. I'm
you-
immune to poison.
Hold up. Hey.
Hey. Oh, well, maybe you should remember that
now.
next time.
Know your characters, folks.
Yep.
Know your
Yeah,
characters.
that's on me. Wait, am I? No, I'm sorry. I'm just resistant to it. Not immune.
That would
Same.
still would have been half damage from the poison.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm
Ember,
fine.
I don't
I'm
think you
healing
got hit
outright.
with the poison. It was all acid damage because you got swallowed multiple
I got
times.
acid and I got something else, but I don't think it was poison.
You got piercing and acid. I don't think you ever got hit
Piercing,
with the
yeah.
with the stinger.
Well, next time only hit me with things I'm immune to or resistant, please.
That's some healing for Elric.
Special request.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll take it.
So now you find these two worm carcasses, and looking at it, you notice that the diameter of these things match the diameter of the hole you just walked in. And the smooth
Lovely.
stone and the smooth walls and compact earth, you can imagine that, you were walking through one of the tunnels that one of these creatures has burrowed into this room.
I'm going to reenact my personal hero, Kevin Bacon's line when it comes to these things and just tell it to fuck itself. Where the hell are those eggs?
I'm gonna call the baby raccoon back so I can put it in the little pouch.
Gesture up towards the little plateau and say, over there.
Okay, I'm gonna start out as a limp and then just kind of walk,
Okay, how are you
looking to my left and my right.
How you do have a small little lake in between you and that platform.
Oh, I don't know how
You know,
deep
if
that
we
is.
choose to do the bare minimum here, I believe our mission was just to confirm that this cave existed.
I think we were also supposed to make sure it was safe to relocate to.
Yep, that was the mission.
Well, how would we confirm that?
Well, I think what we're doing is part of that.
I'd also assume that since it looks like we came in through a worm tunnel, that maybe there's a dry way in and out of here.
Let's look for that dry way in and out of here.
Go ahead and
If I go to the end, it's only 10 feet across. Can we leap off that narrow, or leap over that narrow point
which end, like up here?
over here?
Yeah.
Top right.
And once you get up there, you notice that when you get to the edges of that river, the ceiling itself kind of tapers down towards there to the point where that is kind of, imagine the roof coming in and almost like to a point where it's only like 4 or 5 feet above where this wall is, where the river kind of goes underneath. And you notice that in that corner section, the river itself is only maybe like 2 or 3 feet deep. So,
All right.
like this entire pond in here, for lack of a better term, like in the deepest section in the middle, maybe 5 feet deep. So,
Hey, Elric, you want to whip your balls back out?
There's a better way to say that.
Is
What?
there though?
Was that wrong?
I cast dancing lights again and whip my light balls back out.
Did you want to do
Nice.
something about those eggs, Arnon? Or Elric?
Everybody-
we need to check the eggs.
everybody go ahead and make investigation checks for me while you search around inside of this cave.
That's a 27.
Hey.
Ooh, 16.
17.
Fantastic. All right, so.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, those are your light balls.
Yep.
Why are there 4? I thought it was
That we were
3.
under attack again.
Oh, no, it is 4. Huh. I always thought it was 3. All right. So you all kind of make your way throughout this cave itself, and you do see, like I said, probably about 2 or 3 other 10-foot worm tunnels in the rock wall. As you make your way over to that short little platform, you get up and you see that the platform itself, there's remnants of like some sort of materials like fabric, probably hay-filled cushion material throughout on top of that. The platform, it almost has a small like caldera look to it as the walls come up and then dip back into a central platform. Once you get closer, the eggs, however, these have been here for a very long time. Most of them are shattered shells. There's a few that are almost fully intact, but you can see like small openings in the top where something has gotten to them over time. They are large, though. They're probably, a foot to 16 inches from tip to tip. You can imagine that these more than likely are turtle eggs of some sort. Arnon, with a 27 investigation, you do notice so there's the tunnel you came in at and 3 more 10-foot tunnels. Your first thought is to look down those for a dry escape route before you get to the other side. You notice there is a section of dirt wall that appears to have collapsed. You can assume that with a 27 investigation, you can assume that through the like rumbling and the quakes caused by these worms that came in, at some point the natural opening or potentially the turtle-made opening to this cave was collapsed.
Okay.
Looking around a little closer, in that area you do find a few skeletal remains with large shells. Plastrons. Yeah. You do see that there are a few larger remains of possibly larger turtles here. You can imagine possibly the caretakers potentially putting all this together. Possibly there was a cave-in and these turtles were left stuck here for a while to the point where they didn't really have another way in or another way out.
Gotcha. Does it look like we can clear the rubble?
It would be a chore. You don't know. You also don't know how long that tunnel is, where it goes.
I do not have Move Earth prepared.
I could
Well,
potentially become something that burrows, but I have no idea how
maybe
far it
we
goes.
just get the army here and let them deal with the digging.
Are we confident we're not sending them into a worm ambush?
I mean, I think if we tell them, hey, we had to slay 2 of these things, we don't know if there's more, but we didn't feel them, then they'd be able to be prepared and at least have people ready to fight.
Elric, with your natural 20 you got earlier and your knowledge of the Underdark at least, you can safely... You have never heard of more than... These creatures are pretty territorial. It's rare for more than 1 or 2 to be in any location. Usually if there are 2, it's because it's they're mates.
I can safely say that if we killed 2 of them, then this place is safe.
Okay.
What if they were a thruple?
Well,
That
next
would be-
question, how do
Triangle.
we get a whole
Let's
army
hope
through
they're
water,
not-
water-filled tunnels?
That's what I'm saying. Let them come and
Arnon
figure their
barely
shit
got-
got here. How are we gonna get them to swim down here?
Well, the question is, can we find where that collapsed dirt is on the other side, outside? Because otherwise, asking an entire platoon to essentially do what we did to get here is asking a lot.
They got a whole core for that shit.
Yeah, I'm assuming that they're going to be... Like, if we've cleared the danger, they can deal with the infrastructure.
Got engineer. Pass that buck.
Yeah, those
And
marine.
Kick the can down the road.
Yeah, kick that can. Kick him in the can.
All right. I'm going to spend a 3rd level spell slot casting bending to the general. Cave found. Danger cleared. Dry entrance needs to be made. Passage into cave requires swimming. Yeah, I think that's all I said.
Fantastic. A few seconds, or a few moments pass, and you hear back, "Good work. This, we can handle a new entrance. I will start packing the camp and preparing to move out first thing tomorrow."
Cool beans.
All right. General's been notified. Probably not anything of value down here.
Not anything that you noticed with those investigation rolls, no.
No.
Just dirty old cave with some broken turtle eggs and a couple dead turtle skeletons.
No weapons or anything that the turtles may have had.
No, not in here at least. So, and on that note, since it's past our usual end time, we're going to go ahead and call it for the night. So, we will pick up here next week with a whopping 3 of our party, as 2 additional members of our party are also on vacation next week. So, summertime vacations are fun. But we will, for those who are going to be here, we will all see you next week.
Where the boys play cards.
Yep.
Where hopefully we don't roll a nat 1 on getting swallowed by something else.
Have a fantastic night, and we will see you in a week. Bye-bye now.